Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I want you to meet somebody very special. Here's Sally. What do you think of her? Isn't she beautiful? Did I have you fooled? She's a rubber snake. I'm sorry, I just had to do this. My son got a package of them for a prank that he's about ready to pull. He ordered rubber snakes. And I thought I'd pull one on you guys. Anyhow, why are we here? I'm here for another unboxing. I just got this tarot deck in, and I have another one on the way. I want to do a review of this one. I bought it off of a seller on Etsy. I did not get it off of Amazon. Imagine that. So, what deck is this? It is the Housewives Tarot. I am just so excited for this deck, and I can't wait to unbox it. So what I am going to do is, off camera, I'm going to take the cellophane off of everything, and then we are going to go through the cards one by one. I'm so excited. Oh, and I haven't looked at them. I've only seen a few images online, and I thought, oh, this is just so me. This is so me. So look out, Edgar Allan Poe. You might have a rival. Okay, I've got the cellophane off the outside. I opened the box real quick. Oh my God. This is so different. Wait till you see this. When you open the box, it looks like a recipe box. Look at that. I mean, and it starts out with the Housewives Tarot. And it flips open. And it has the major arcana, has instructions. I'm sorry, I might be a little bit wiped out because this is right next to my ring light. But this is so different. And then it has the minor arcana. And then of course the guidebook. So let's take a look at this. Okay, the first thing we have, okay, obviously all the copyright information. Now, I don't normally keep my boxes because, well, okay, exception to the rule. Some of them are for decoration, but I have over 300 decks, and I only have a select few boxes because of room, lack of storage. This one is one of them that is going to stay, I may even stay on my reading table as a decoration. This is just way too cool. And then we have this recipe card, Minor Arcana. As I said before, the instructions on the back. And this is for use with the Napoleon spread. We might have to try this one out. I'll see what it's all entailed. Maybe I could do a whole series on this for the zodiac for you guys. You know, what do you think? Ingredients: 1 stick of, oh, eat this cake quickly before your past, present, and future start melting together. Really? Oh, you gotta be shitting me. It's an actual fucking recipe. Ah! 1 stick of butter, half a cup of brown sugar, and there's crushed frosted flakes, coconut, pecans, Neapolitan ice cream, chocolate chips, miniature marshmallows, chopped maraschino cherries. Folks, I will do a video on this. Maybe next week. We're gonna try this recipe. Okay, we're gonna try this recipe. Now let's take a look at the major arcana. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about the texture of the cards yet. They're very similar to another one of my decks that I have that I'm like a little bit iffy about the texture. We'll see how they shuffle. But here are the backs. Okay, here we go. I mean, this has such a 1950s vibe. I can't, oh, I tell you what, look at all this. Goodness, look at that Emperor. You know, I love to cook secret syrup. Oh, I love this. For the High Priestess. I just love this. This is so adorable. I am loving this deck. Look at the symbolism. The Hierophant. Ha! Oh, is this 1950s or what? Look at the Lovers. I don't even need to say the name of the cards because they're... Wait a second here. Okay, that was Strength. What a card for Strength. I mean... The Hermit. Oh, this... Oh, give me that bubble bath, honey. Wheel of Fortune. This deck is hilarious, too. Hilarious. Wait till you see this Justice card. Somebody's getting a bum whipping. Somebody's getting their bum whipped. The Hangman. Gotta love it. You gotta love it. Oh my God, Death. Everything expired. This deck is so different. I can't wait to read with it. Temperance. Perfect depiction of temperance. Mixing it up, mixing everything together, combining things, creation. The Devil. What else? What else would you expect? The Devil's food cake. Woman in the Cake. The Tower. The Star. No. Almost on my box. I just have this little stool here in front of me because obviously I'm not facing my table. Okay, this is nice. The Sun. Wait, Judgment card. Standing on the scales, weighing in. I love it. I love this. I love this deck. Oh my God. And the World. That's the recipe box and everything. I am so in love with this. Now let's see what The Minor Arcana. Divinated eggs. To be used with a dinette spread. You'll never go back to deviled eggs once you've had them divinated. Ooh! 6 eggs, mayonnaise, Dijon mustard, curry powder, paprika, salt and pepper. This might have to be a lunch. And I have... Do I have curry powder? I think I do. This is going to have to be lunch this weekend. It's going to have to be. I've got to make these deviled eggs. Gonna have to make these deviled eggs. This deck, you know, I am just so smitten with it. I am so smitten with it. Absolutely. Now let's take a look at the Minor. And we are going to start with the cup suit. Lovey-dovey. Okay. Ace. 2. 3. 4. I need to send this video to the publishers. Send me some decks and I'll review them. 5. Who says a deck walkthrough has to be boring? Doesn't have to be boring. Oh, 6 of Cups. Sweet. 7. 8. 9. 10. 'Here's the page. These are, oh my God, the Knight of Cups. Oh, you want to see it? Oh, this is such the perfect depiction of the Knight of Cups. Oh my gosh. Look at that. He's whining and dining, honey. He's whining and dining her. Giving her a little bit of wine, a little bit of romance. There's our beautiful queen. Trying to think, who does she remind you of? See if it'll focus. Come on, focus. Thank you. Who does that she remind? She reminds me of somebody. Tell me somebody. Comment below. Who does... She is reminding me of somebody. Somebody famous. Somebody who's... I don't know. I can't think. It's just she reminds me of somebody. There's the king. Okay, now we're going to dig into the wands, the fire, the sensuality, the excitement, the inspiration and motivation. Okay, wands is action. Wands is getting shit done. This ace. Who wants to clean, honey? There's the 2. Do I use the broom or do I use the mop? There's the crossroads. Do I use the broom or do I use the mop? 3 of Wands. Oh, she's got it all going on, doesn't she? This is all about, like, housekeeping and wands. Taking action, doing shit, you know. 4 of Wands. The 1111 card. Oh boy, somebody's overwhelmed with the Five of Wands, aren't they? So much to do. There, her kitchen is spick and span. She has succeeded in accomplishing the tasks. This is success, honey. And it feels good to have that sparkling clean kitchen. And everybody's looking in the window like, oh, wow. I wish my kitchen looked like that. That's what they're saying. Seven of Wands. I love this Eight of Wands. Oh my God, I love this Eight of Wands. We got her riding on a broomstick. A broomstick. Oh, Samantha would be proud. I just realized some of you may not know who Samantha is. Do you know who Samantha is? You know, the witch that wiggles her nose? Bewitched? Old time 60s, 70s. Some of you may know it if you've seen the reruns. Depends on how old you are. Yes, I'm showing my age, obviously. I grew up on Bewitched. There's the Nine of Wands. Ten of Wands. She's got everything. Everything but the kitchen sink there. All the mops and rakes and everything else. Good job. Good depiction of the Ten of Wands. I like that. Well, somebody looks ornery in here. Not a Page of Wands. Boy, does he look ornery. Doesn't he? Looks like he's up to some no good. Up to a little bit of mischief. Maybe. Nine of Wands. He's gone someplace real quick and he's not, he don't care. Oh man. Look at the look on his face. Somebody's in bitch mode. Queen of Wands. Typically I see the Queen of Swords as the bitch. Oh, she's in bitch mode in that one. King of Wands. He's the jack of all trades. You know, that is the perfect depiction of the King of Wands. Jack of all trades. Good at everything, you know. Very ambitious. Okay. Now we are on to the swords. Two more suits, folks. And something else I just noticed. Each one of the minor arcana suits is color-coded. One, Cups is blue. Wands is like a tan color. Swords is red. And the Pentacles is green. That probably plays a part in the overall meaning of what the artist was trying to portray in this deck. Okay, anyhow, the swords. Ace. Two. Three. You know, these are like can you say third party? Cheating? Ooh, cheating hearts. Look, it almost looks like a wedding cake, doesn't it? Seriously. You know, a commitment that is broken by a third party. That's what that card screams to me in this deck. You know, the Three of Swords can be any kind of heartbreak, any kind of pain. It also can be a recovery of. You know, you're dealing with the pain and it's time to pull the swords out, right? So that you can heal. You know, this deck, wow. Four of Swords, somebody's in oh my gosh, she's in meditation. And she's got one of them blue, you know, facial masks. Skincare masks on. And cucumbers over the eyes. Five of Swords. The Six of Swords. I noticed that a lot of the swords, obviously, because of the theme of the deck, there's a lot of kitchen knives, you know. Different types of knives, household knives. Okay, Seven of Swords. You all tell me what this reminds you of, the scene. And then I'll give you my interpretation of the Seven of Swords in this deck. I'll give you a minute. Comment below, what do you think of the Seven of Swords? I'll tell you what I think. You know, we've got this person here. And then we've got these people there. It's like somebody is creating drama. Somebody is gossiping and telling lies. You know. And it's like people chitter-chattering, talking about each other, backbiting. That's what I get with this Seven of Swords. How close was your interpretation to mine? Just curious. Okay, Eight of Swords. Interesting. And I am not an olives person, believe me. I can't stand olives. Oh, you better not tie me to an olive. Well, I wouldn't be having that. Nine of Swords. Ooh. I like this Ten of Swords. I really like this one. There's 9 swords in that pincushion, and there's one more sword going in, honey. It's the last sword. It is like the end. The last prick. Page of Swords. Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. Okay, and we've got the... Oh, let me look at that Queen of Swords again. Oh, she's cutting off the rose. She's cutting somebody off. You know, and she's smiling about it. A totally different energy in this Queen of Swords than what I've seen in others. You know, in traditional Queen of Swords. Obviously, this is not... It's probably loosely, and I say loosely based on Rider-Waite. But there is so much depth to these and twists in interpretation. When I look at each card, I'm like... Oh! It's like... King of Swords. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles. Very, very basic, very traditional. Yes, we are in the Pentacles. Okay. This makes sense too. Two of Swords. Look at the picture. You know, she's trying to maintain balance here, but she's got a dog at her feet, she's got a child at her feet, and she's at her wit's end. What do I do? How many of you have been in that situation? You have a dog nipping at your tail, at your ankles, wanting attention. You have a kid pulling on your apron or pulling on your shirt or your dress or whatever you're wearing. And it's like, you know, I can't do everything. You know, I've been there. I'm sure you have too. Okay, Three of Pentacles. This I really like. I like this one. Very good Three of Pentacles. About that teamwork, about working together. Very good. Four of Pentacles. This is a classic Four of Pentacles, honey. Look at that. Her china in a china cupboard. And she has it locked down, honey. You ain't getting in there and grabbing her china. She's protecting. Oh, is she protecting and holding on to those dear dishes. You know. Perfect depiction of the Four of Swords. Or Four of Pentacles. Sorry. Five of Pentacles. This is a good one. It's not as severe as what you see like with the church and the people in the cold and the snow. But she drops all her dishes and they start crashing to the ground. There's a loss here. Physical loss in the real world. Break. Focus, thank you. You see the broken dish on the ground, on the floor there? Representation of something broken. Broken connections, broken relationships. You know, in the real world. Can you piece that back together? That's broken into a lot of pieces. It may take some time to piece it back together. But it's never going to be a perfect fit. Because remember, dishes chip. There could be chips and chunks taken out. Might kind of fit back together, but they'll never be the same. Great interpretation of that Five of Pentacles. Okay, Six of Pentacles. You know, this one kind of reminds me of greed in a way. Look at the devil suit and somebody stealing the cookies, taking the cookies. You know, the Six of Pentacles is generally an even give and take, giving and receiving. Now, this is kind of like a Halloween party scene. Somebody's going up and getting the cookies. Receiving the cookies. Or is he putting cookies in the dish? You know, it's just... Seven of Pentacles. Gorgeous. This is like somebody standing in their garden, evaluating their crops. Are they ready to be picked yet? Are they ripe yet? I've been waiting a long time for my fruit to ripen so that I can pick it and use it and partake of it. See, Eight of Pentacles. This is somebody at work. I like this Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. You know, she's got it all mastered, right? Everything is so organized, and look at all those pentacles, everything she has in that dishwasher. If it'll focus. Are you focusing? But it's stuffed full. I mean, this Nine of Pentacles screams abundance. And a dishwasher back in the 1950s? I mean, seriously. Back then, 50s and 60s, you know, dishes were hand washed. If you had some kind of machine to wash your dishes. Now, I don't know when the dishwasher was invented. That might be an interesting fact. Somebody look it up, please, and put in the comments, when was a dishwasher invented? But this is a luxury. So she lives in a lap of luxury. Ten of Pentacles to home. Look at that. The family. Having it all. That is a solid brick home there. Okay. Page of Pentacles. He's learning. You know, there's those dishes flying again. He's learning. Very important aspect of the Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Hard worker. Very hard worker. Very methodical. I like this Queen of Pentacles. Because when you think about the Queen of Pentacles, she's very grounded, very earthy. She is the mother figure. She's the matriarch of the family. She takes care of herself, her home, and all that dwell within. And, you know, growing up, you look at your mother and she's like larger than life. You know, and when you're a kid. I know I looked at my mom like she was larger than life. And my grandmother. You know, the people that mean a lot to us. And this is the perfect depiction. Look, she's taking care of everybody, making sure everybody is safe and okay, right? And everybody looks at her like she's larger than life. I like that depiction. Lastly, and but not least, the King of Pentacles. You know, this is somebody who's very wealthy. He's a protector. Managerial. I never really saw the King of Pentacles as being lazy, but maybe he can be because he's a manager and everybody else does this work. But here's the King of Pentacles. He looks wealthy, doesn't he? He looks like he could retire or relax. Then we have the Guidebook. I'm just going to take a quick peek. Oh, nice. It's very vintage look to the Guidebook. Very vintage look. That's what this is. It's like a vintagey deck. Cha-ching! Ta-da! Light bulb goes on. Okay. You know, I'm looking at these spreads. I don't want to put them up too fast, too long, because it's a copyrighted book, right? Not that you can't pause the video. But the Neapolitan. Closed line of life. Oh my gosh. The martini. Let me see. I gotta read about the martini. Just hold on. Do I have my cheaters anywhere? I need them. Sorry. I know this is a little bit up close and personal right now. Sorry. I need my cheaters. To enhance the effect of the reading, have 2 very dry martinis prepared. I love it. I love it. I love it. Before starting, or just one if you are reading your own cards. Huh. Why not have a martini anyhow? Who needs to be reading cards? I'm tempted to have a glass of wine, though. Very. Anyhow. This can be performed without the drinks, but impact the reading will not be as powerful. Really? I go look at the publisher on this one. Take a sip of your martini before you begin. Throw out the cards in the form of present, expectation, the unexpected. Oh, you know what? This martini is an excellent spread, though. With or without drinks. This is an excellent, excellent spread. Okay, my camera shut off because it got to the 30 minutes. So this is already telling me this is going to be at least a 45-minute video, if not longer. Hopefully, I keep it under an hour, folks. I will try. But this is me. You know me. Long ass videos. Anyhow, after all the, after the spread, it's a swig the rest of your drink as you deeply ponder the reading. I am going to love this deck. Okay. We do have to do a shuffle test, though. Let's get to the reading table. Okay, we're just going to test these out to see how they shuffle. Full. Yeah, cards just fly out of the deck. That says something. What flew out? Let's take a look. What flew out? Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords. Okay. A little bit of progression. Don't worry about shit, right? It's almost over. The hardship's almost over, right? Okay. It's one of my favorite ways to shuffle, but let's try it this way. Actually, they shuffle pretty well. Of course, I'm not picking all of them up, am I? I am definitely going to, I don't usually read guidebooks. Once in a while, I will look at them out of curiosity, look at the spreads. I am definitely curious about this deck. I might be some good nighttime reading. But I am going to work with this deck. I am going to use it in my next live. So I'm hoping to have this all edited and uploaded for you for Wednesday morning. And then Wednesday night, I'll be going live. And I am going to use this deck for those, for my, when I do the tarot reads. Those are my donation readings. You guys are going to get a little bit of the Housewives. Okay. But yeah. I'm kind of liking this. Okay, what wants to come out? Page of Swords. Curiosity. Absolutely. Somebody's very curious. They're running with the scissors. But the page is curious, learning something. Investigating. Okay, those are window blinds. A little bit of immaturity there, but I'm seeing this more as curiosity, which I am. I'm very curious on how this deck is going to read. Three of Wands. Expect. Oh, okay, I get it. This deck is trying to say, expect the truth. Expect this deck to speak the truth. Okay. We're going to put it to the test. I thank you all for being so patient as I do this deck review. I'm liking the energy so far from this deck. As indicated, it is saying, it's going to be truthful. So, I will see you in the next live. And if you're watching this on Wednesday, October 11th, the live will be tonight at 7 p.m. Be there or be square. Love you all. And until next time, don't forget to comment If you'd like me to do a whole series using this deck, using one of the spreads, basically a reading for each zodiac from this book, comment below. Until next time, love and light. And say goodnight to Sally.